Hi, welcome to AFTV. 1-0 to Nottingham Forest out of the cup. What do you put it down to today? Is it a mindset thing? Was it the manager, the rotation that he made today? What do you put it down to?
In my opinion, I think Arteta's got to hold that one for himself, because he had COVID in it, so he's supposed to be working from home, not relaxing. He should have been on his laptop, on Zoom with Edu and Kroenke and whoever. I don't know who makes decisions at this club, but Arteta should have been planning for this, because you know COVID's around. It's ripping through teams. It hasn't got us yet, so it's coming. AFCON was coming. These are not surprises, right? So you should have been doing business January 1st transfer window open. What was he doing when he was at home? Relaxing, enjoying his Christmas, while the players out here training, working hard for the Man City game. Yeah, they played really well, and obviously there were some changes that were forced, but there was a couple that wasn't, right? Coming here, I think he should have gone with his full strength 11, because we know our away form isn't great, right? He had Tierney as an option, and he chose to start Tavares, yeah? So the fact that Tavares probably didn't play great, but in my opinion didn't play worse than anyone else on the pitch, right? What you've done to that young player, Nuno Tavares, you've killed his confidence, right? He's walked off the pitch, and the Nottingham fans are saying, he's going to cry in a minute. How can you treat a young player? Arteta didn't even acknowledge him when he's come off the pitch, right? He's upset, he's throwing his gloves on the floor, and I genuinely was feeling sorry for him, right? He's got thousands of fans like screaming at him, blah, blah, blah. Arteta's not even acknowledging the kid. You can't treat young players like that, right? After the Norwich game, I came out and I praised Arteta for his man management, right? So now I'm allowed to come out and I'm allowed to criticise Arteta for his man management. You cannot treat young players like that, right? He's got to hold this loss, because the players that he's picked should be the ones that are showing you something in training, right? If you're putting on these players and they're not showing nothing in training, why are they playing against Nottingham? We come here a few years ago and we lost. So that's another thing you got to learn from. You got to come back here and go, listen, right? We can't take a chance. We've got to go with the best 11 players. We dominated possession without over-analysing the game. We dominated possession and we actually had more shots than them. 0 on target, right? Yeah, you're looking at that from an outside perspective. If you didn't watch the game, you look at the stats, right? It tells you the attack is not good enough. Eddie was not good enough today. He missed that header from about 4 or 5 yards out. He didn't even get it on target. It's pathetic. Lacazette sat on the bench. The fans were cheering for Lacazette.
Yeah, would that be the change you'd make? Because I'm trying to wrap my brains around what strong 11 would you have put out. I'm always kind of thinking about Lacazette really starting, but who else would you have, for full strength 11, who would you have kind of put in there?
Right, so the three that stuck out to me that should have started this game was Lacazette, it was Callum Chambers, and it was Tierney. Yeah, Callum Chambers could have come on at either right back, he could have come on at centre back and moved White to right back, or he could have come on in the midfield where we had. Look, I'm not even going to raise my voice. People are sleeping in that, but I'm furious, bro. Yeah. Callum Chambers could have played either in the middle or he could have played at the back, right? And he's gone with Charlie Patino. He's gone with
Odegaard in the midfield.
Thingy, yeah. And obviously Tierney, he's realised Tavares wasn't good enough after 30 minutes and brought him on, wasted a sub, right? When the game's like, when we need a goal, He brought on Kolasinac. We went through 3 left backs in that game when we needed a goal. Come on, man, you can't be doing that. You should have been planning for this from when he had COVID, and we should have brought in these signings in the summer. You should have brought in some players on loan in the summer. I read something about we were supposed to get Coutinho, right? And he thought, no, the form of certain players in the squad don't warrant us bringing in Coutinho, because you had Smith Rowe, who can play there, who's in form. You had Odegaard, whose form's picked
Did you
up
say
a lot
we
as
needed
well.
Coutinho?
Well, we needed anyone today. Anyone. Any player that could have come in for 6 months to the end of the season and helped us out through this month at least, right? And giving us some depth. Because we know we was losing El Neni. We knew Maitland-Niles was going out the door. And we know we can improve from players like Xhaka in the squad as well. So I would have brought in, if I could, a more permanent signing to just sit and hold that midfield. But if not, I would have brought in a player like Coutinho on loan just to get us through, just to get us by.
Should the club of trying to hold on to AZ Maitland-Niles a bit longer before sending him over to Roma, would it have been useful for today's match, would you say?
No, absolutely not. Like I said, what he should have done, he should have been planning for the transfers from January 1st when the window opened, right? Maitland-Niles is not our saving grace. He would not have changed the game today. He would not have been a difference, right?
But sometimes signings take long to get over the line, do you know what I mean?
Fine.
So it may not have been able to be possible to get on January 1st. So keeping AZ Maitland-Niles would have been more of the option.
But Coutinho's gone now. So it was possible. It was possible. There's things that could have been done, right? But he didn't plan for it. I think Arteta was just relaxing when we should have been. We never do business at the beginning of the window. We always wait till the last day, and that's what's going to happen again. So how many more weeks are we going to wait to bring in players before we actually do?